Picture this. Thousands of years ago, a flourishing civilization stood tall, its bustling cities filled with life, its people building marvels beyond imagination. Today, the Indus Valley civilization lies in silence, a ghost of history wrapped in the mists of time. How did one of the world's earliest urban societies, larger than Egypt and Mesopotamia combined, simply vanish without leaving so much as a warning? Today, we dive into the story of the Indus Valley civilization, an enigma that has baffled historians and archaeologists alike. What made this brilliant society rise to greatness? And more mysteriously, what caused it to fall apart? The clues are scattered across history. Let's piece them together. Imagine stepping back into the year 3300 BC into a land stretching across what is now Pakistan, northwest India, and parts of Afghanistan. Here lay the cradle of the Indus Valley civilization, home to over 5 million people, making it one of the largest civilizations of the ancient world. This civilization wasn't just vast, it was advanced. They didn't build chaotic clusters of houses but meticulously planned cities. The streets were laid out in grids with houses made from baked bricks. They even had underground drainage systems, yes, 5,000 years ago. Just imagine the foresight that required. Their craftsmanship was unmatched. From elegant seals to intricately carved beads, everything they made tells a story of a society with refined taste. And let's not forget, they were traders. Goods from the Indus region have been found as far as Mesopotamia, showing that they were well connected with the ancient world. And here's where the plot thickens: their writing. They left behind thousands of symbols etched into seals, pottery, and tablets. But to this day, we've failed to crack the code. It's like holding a book that you can't read, a book that could tell us everything about who they were and what happened to them. Fast forward to around 1900 BC and something strange begins to happen. The cities that once hummed with activity start to grow quiet. Fields that were once lush become barren. Entire communities vanish. What went wrong? One theory points to climate change. The once mighty rivers like the Ghaggar-Hakra, possibly the fabled Sarasvati, may have dried up, leaving people without water to sustain their crops. And without food, no civilization can survive. But there's more. Some researchers believe that tectonic shifts might have altered the course of rivers, disrupting agriculture. Others suggest that gradual shifts in monsoon patterns could have sparked long droughts, forcing people to migrate in search of fertile land. And then there's the question of invasions. Did nomadic tribes from Central Asia, like the so-called Aryans, sweep through these lands, displacing the native population? While the evidence for a violent invasion is shaky, it's possible that new peoples arrived, mingling with or replacing the old ways. This is where the mystery deepens. Scholars have offered countless theories, from earthquakes that reduced cities to rubble to devastating epidemics that wiped out entire populations. But every answer seems to come with a new question. Recent discoveries tell a different story, one of a gradual decline rather than sudden collapse. Some cities, like Mohenjo-Daro, show signs of overcrowding and unsanitary conditions, perhaps hinting at social or environmental stress. Yet other settlements thrived long after the supposed end of the Indus civilization. And here's the twist. Unlike other ancient civilizations, we found no grand palaces, no massive temples, no evidence of kings or armies. Could it be that the Indus people lived in a decentralized society, one that couldn't withstand the pressures of environmental change? Even though their civilization may have vanished, the legacy of the Indus people lives on. Their influence can be seen in modern traditions, like the town planning that shaped later cities, and the artistic styles that echo through Indian and Pakistani crafts. Some scholars believe that early forms of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism drew inspiration from the spiritual practices of the Indus people. It's fascinating to think that their ideas still pulse through the veins of modern religions and cultures. The story of the Indus Valley civilization isn't over, it's still unfolding. With every excavation, with every new artifact unearthed, we move closer to the truth. And thanks to advancements in technology like DNA analysis and climate modeling, we're unlocking secrets that were buried for millennia. Just imagine, one breakthrough could change everything we know about this ancient world. Will we ever find the missing pieces to this puzzle? Or will the Indus Valley remain a riddle, hidden beneath the sands of time? The disappearance of the Indus Valley civilization reminds us of two truths about human history: our capacity for greatness and our fragility in the face of change. It's a story not just of a vanished civilization, but of resilience, of people who adapted, migrated, and left behind a legacy that still shapes our world today. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with others. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries of the past.